Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mine is not really a question, but first I want to appreciate this opportunity. And Mr. President, my name is Crazy Kennar. I'm a content creator from Kenya. My main work is usually to entertain people by reflecting to them what actually happens. And I've actually done a skit regarding how Rwandan citizens relate with you as a president. After doing a lot of research, when I was walking around the city, I asked a lot of people, and they told me that we see our president as our father. I thought that was a joke until today I witnessed you solving as a case here and asking, what did he say? What did he say? So, Mr. President, your people really love you.
I'm as crazy as you are.
And lastly, Mr. President, you know, my father usually say that he believed that content can take people places. For me, I just request a selfie to go and show him that I met the president of Rwanda.
Yes.
And
I give you two. Do I have to stand or you'll do it? Just. Yeah. Okay.
President Kagame shared a light moment with the Kenyan comedian Crazy Kennar during a press conference in Kigali after the comedian asked for a selfie with him. Kennar, whose real name is Kennedy Odhiambo, made the request while addressing Kagame, saying his father often reminded him that content could take people places. Lastly, Mr. President, my father usually says that content can take people places. I just requested a selfie to show him that I met the president of Rwanda, Kennar said. Kagame responded, I will give you two. Kennar then walked to the front where Kagame was seated to take the photos. As he approached, the president jokingly asked him whether he was supposed to stand. The exchange prompted laughter before the two posed for selfies, with Kennar leaning towards Kagame as they took the photos. This is what happened today. It was an honor to meet the President of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame, at the Africa Mindset Reset Forum hosted by the Africa School of Governance, Kennar said after the forum. The two met at the Africa-led forum in Kigali, which brought together leaders, innovators, and change makers to discuss the leadership mindset and research culture needed to accelerate the continent's development. The forum focuses on Africa's ability to define its own priorities and develop homegrown solutions amid shifting geopolitics and tightening development financing. Discussions centered on strengthening institutions, mobilizing capital, harnessing technology, and moving from dialogue to practical action. The gathering also employed the concept of Meta-Africanism, which organizers describe as a continuation of Pan-Africanism, shifting the focus from solidarity and liberation towards building systems, creating value, and strengthening Africa's capacity to deliver development outcomes. The forum sought to highlight African initiatives that are already working while connecting people, driving the change across the continent. Crazy Kennar is a top Kenyan digital content creator, comedian, and entrepreneur, known for his relatable observational comedy and viral African president skits. Beyond his viral skits, Kennar has expanded his creative reach with Happy Country, a groundbreaking comedy show that blends satire and humor to address societal issues in a thought-provoking yet entertaining ways. His ability to connect with audience through short storytelling has made him a standout figure in the entertainment industry.
The correspondent for TRT World based in Istanbul, Turkey. Your Excellency, Kigali city is developing rapidly, it's growing, but for many ordinary Rwandans, especially the young Rwandans, are being kept stuck by the real estate business. For many of Rwandans here, finding it difficult to own a decent home. Do you have any concerns regarding this? Do you think we are building a city that could be unaffordable to most Rwandans, and what do you think should be done for this to change?
What should be done is what we are doing. Of course, if you, as you are saying, it's growing, isn't it? The city is growing. The population is growing. The demands are growing of everybody. We are trying to cope. I can't tell anybody lies that yeah, I have a solution. That next year when you come back, you'll find I have solved this problem, the one you have asked. No, I will be telling lies. But you will certainly find progress. You will find growth. You will find the way we address these problems. If you look at the continued growth of our economy, and we are trying to find a way that makes that growth contribute to the transformation and the well-being of people. I don't think there is any moment you will come back here, even after 3 years or 4 or 5. You come and you find there is no problem here. No. I'm sure even in the cities where you said you come from, where you are working, there are similar, yeah, but if you went to, you're employed by who? From? This I say, if you go to your employees, to your employers, and ask, you'll find they have similar problems as I have. There's not a city in the world or around, or a country where you'll not find such a problems. But you'll always find some countries or cities making more progress than others. There's no doubt. So we are only trying to make sure that we make progress, as much progress as we can. And you are talking about real estate. It's not even that. There are many more things. Yes?
Rwandan.
Yes. They are very expensive for ordinary Rwandans. But at least you are aware in the last the last 15 years, we have resolved that problem for the majority of Rwandans across the country, not just Kigali. Yes, whichever part of the corner of this country you go to, you'll find improvement for ordinary people. So be it across the country, be it in the city. So the country is growing because it is actually addressing largely that problem you've mentioned. Yes, and the economy has been growing, and the country, the population getting better for it because of those efforts. Again, as I said, if there is any moment you will come and find we have no problem, or you go around and not see any problem, I'm not telling that to you. I'm not promising anything because I know we are going to live with those problems. But doesn't this growth of the city and the country and also impress you to some extent? It does. Yeah, these same people who are struggling, by the way, today to find, let's say, a house, or to, if you meet them maybe a year later, you'll find maybe they have made good progress. They have actually addressed the problem. So it's not an easy thing or easy question to answer, but the country is growing, and it is growing, not some people growing at the expense of others. I think you'll find that growth is really more or less evenly distributed across the country, better than you'll find in any other country. I would even say that. Yeah. But there are problems. There are many problems to deal with. We just have to deal with them and keep going.
Thank you, sir. We'll take the next question from Kennedy.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mine is not really a question, but first I want to appreciate this opportunity. And Mr. President, my name is Crazy Kennar. I'm a content creator from Kenya. My main work is usually to entertain people by reflecting to them what actually happens. And I've actually done a skit regarding how Rwandan citizens relate with you as a president. After doing a lot of research, when I was walking around the city, I asked a lot of people, and they told me that we see our president as our father. I thought that was a joke until today I witnessed you solving as a case here and asking, what did he say? What did he say? So, Mr. President, your people really love you.
I'm as crazy as you are.
And lastly, Mr. President, you know, my father usually say that he believed that content can take people places. For me, I just request a selfie to go and show him that I met the president of Rwanda.
Yes.
And
I give you two. Do I have to stand, or you'll do it just? Okay.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We'll now take a question from
Good day, Your Excellency. My name is Banele Reo. I am a content creator, but more importantly, I am an entrepreneur from South Africa. I'm here today because of an invitation by ASG, and this is my second time being here in 7 months. And the reason why I'm here is because of initiatives that you are directly involved in, like the ASG, we are co-founder. Now, my question is, there seems to be a really strong drive with your leadership in terms of entrepreneurship. So now, I'd like to know, going forward, for the youth, right, into the future, even beyond your tenure, what do you think is the priority, or what should the priority be for them? Between two things, for the youth, going forward, between serving in office, serving the people in office, and entrepreneurship? Or can there be a balance between the two? Because with your leadership over the years, you've shown that you serving people was the most important service that you had to do in the last 30 years. But I see a shift maybe going to entrepreneurship. Is that true?
Yeah. Actually, some people can have a better opportunity than I had of starting as entrepreneurs and ending as leaders who serve people. But beyond that, they could start with both. For me, there was no opportunity to start with both. I'd start as one, and so don't set any barriers in your mind. Just think about what you want to do, and for the young people, start with knowing and believing that you can do something. And starting from that, you can do many things. And so read correctly the opportunities before you, and within you the talents you have, and the desire you have, the energy you have. Don't waste any of those. Just use them. Let the limit to that come from somewhere else, not from you. Yes. So the young people should learn very fast. Learn at the earliest you can, the world around you and the opportunities available to you, and take it when it comes. So and just again, as we've talked about the mindset, you have developed a mindset where you don't complain about problems, but or look up to somebody else to be the one to deal with your problem. Start with yourself. And even if that was to happen, it happens when you have started the journey yourself to do things. Other people can step in and be useful, there's no question, and many have benefited that way. But start always with yourself, the thinking at least, because that shouldn't cost much to anyone. So the young people, use your time well, and use whatever investments that have been made in you or you have made in yourself to grow that, and also find ways of working together. One may not be enough, but two or three or more working together will always deliver something that is going to last, and much bigger than what any one person can deliver to you. So we in Rwanda, we had an opportunity when we were young ourselves. It was to begin with, very risky. So it was extremely risky, but it was tried. And those who survived, who are still living, and what they delivered and still delivering has enabled many others to, I should say the whole country, to make a big, big difference for themselves and for the country. So the responsibility doesn't stop anywhere. It keeps coming from one generation to another and to another and to another. So play your part within your generation. All right?
Thank you, sir. We'll take the next question from Lionel.